Alrighty, morning everyone, and welcome back to another beautiful video on this beautiful channel on another beautiful day. In today's video I want to talk to you about how I would start stacking silver and maybe also gold for that matter. It doesn't really matter, it's pretty simple procedure that you can pretty much apply to both metals. And before we're going to do that, obviously we're going to take a look at all the nice coins that I brought for you today, and then we're going to talk about all the little bits and bobs that go together and are important for starting to stack both gold and silver, and the kind of stuff that you might want to think about and the kind of stuff that you might want to buy or not want to buy. So yeah, let's start with the stuff that I brought for you today and then we'll get right into that. First of all, I've got a very nice 1 ounce silver American Eagle from the year of 2021, and this is the one with the second design version. Of course, 2021 was the year where they changed the old design into this design, which is the new design, and so there was an old design and a new design. Most of you probably know the old design of the American Eagle. I don't really have to show you that. But I also did show that to you a couple of videos back. It's very nice. I actually liked the old design very, very much so. But I also kind of like the new one. I'm still a little bit, not very sure which one I like more. So next one is this one. Very, very nice, beautiful silver coin with the Caribbean seahorse. Very, very nice. Problem with this one is that it doesn't come in a coin capsule. So these are aftermarket capsules, unfortunately, and that means that it will probably get milk spots at some point in the future. Next one is a beautiful Perthman coin from the year of 2017. This is the Dragon and Phoenix coin. Really beautiful coin. Very, very good value increase since I bought it in 2017. And yeah, really can't say anything else. It's probably like a 60 to 70 euro coin right now, or a dollar for that matter. It doesn't really matter at this point. And it was like, I think I paid like 20 bucks for that back in the day, so definitely very cool. There was also a misprint of that had a little polished spot in there between the neck of the Phoenix and the horns. And that one is worth like, I don't know, 150, 200 bucks now. Crazy. Really lucky if you got that one. I unfortunately didn't. But they were just given out to people. Like, if you've got coins like that, maybe look them through, and maybe you've got one of those really expensive ones. Very cool. There were a lot of them, so, maybe. Last one is this very nice little gold coin, which is an old German coin. I like these coins. I think they look pretty good. Obviously, the history behind them might be a little bit sketchy, but I only buy coins that are younger than the First World War, and this is a 1901 coin, so there's no issue there. And so yeah, let's just go ahead and start with the stuff that you might want to consider if you want to start stacking gold and silver. So, first of all, obviously, what should you buy? That's the question that everyone always asks me of my physical friends, not my internet friends, because, I only recently started making gold and silver videos here, and no one's really asking me anything, let's be honest. But what I always tell people is to really, if you're starting to buy gold and silver coins, if you start to get interested in that, just buy some less expensive coins, for example, like some 1 ounce silver coins or something like that you just really like. I would never recommend someone to just be like, yep, you gotta get the most amount of silver possible for your money, and it doesn't matter if it's fun for you or not, you have to buy this. That's not a great way to approach someone that wants to start with a hobby. Hobbies are supposed to be fun, right? We all remember that. So if you're starting a hobby and you just want to get a feel for something and you just want to see if that might be something for you, why not just buy the stuff that you like? I did that when I started, and 10 years later I'm still doing it, so it must have worked. Honestly, it must have worked very well, because I usually don't stick with hobbies very long, so this must have really worked very well. So this is something that I would just recommend anyone. If you're starting something, just do the stuff that's fun. Don't force yourself to do something that you don't really want to do. And let's be honest here, most people that start stacking silver don't really want to just stack eagles or maple leafs or whatevers. So I would reckon buy what you want, and if you then really just decide at one point that you want to get the most silver possible for your money, then you can look into stuff like junk silver or just bullion coins and stuff like that, right? But generally, the stuff that you're buying that you like is probably gonna have even a better return than the stuff that you just bought for weight. At least that was always the case with my stuff. Like, I never really had a coin that I bought back in the days when I started stacking silver that has not increased in value way more than the price of silver has. So there's that. Take that for what it's worth, but really, there is no reason to force yourself to do something you don't want to do. The second quite useful tip, I feel, is just don't listen to too many people on the internet about too many things. Seems a bit counterproductive of me to say that, right, as I'm running a channel about metals, but it really is important to just take a step back from stuff like the internet for a moment and just figure out what you actually want. What do you actually want to achieve with stacking silver? Do you want a security? Do you want to just collect some nice coins? What do you actually want? And don't listen to other people too much and let them tell you what you have to do, because otherwise you're gonna be a failure or whatever. Like, it's just, if you go on the internet and you try to get into conversation about stuff like precious metals with other people, you're gonna get 100 opinions very quickly that are all gonna be vastly different. So if you don't have an opinion in the beginning of your stacking journey or your collecting journey or whatever, it's very easy to get way too much influence from all kinds of sides. So honestly, best thing, and we're now coming full circle to that again, best thing is to just first of all buy the stuff that you want, get to know the stuff that you're buying, that you want to buy first, and then maybe try to get into conversations with other people about the hobby, because it's just going to make it way easier if you already have somewhat of an opinion, right? Not having an opinion today in the internet can also be a good thing, but if you actually want to have an opinion, that can be quite dangerous, because there's a lot of people with a lot of weird opinions nowadays, and you can be influenced by that very easily. And obviously, getting rid of weird opinions again is quite a big deal. I speak from experience, but regardless of that, I honestly believe, get yourself comfortable with the stuff that you like, and then try to talk to other people maybe about that, stuff like that, right? I think that's a pretty good thing that helped me in the beginning. What's obviously also important is to not spend a crud ton of money before you actually know if you like the hobby or not, right? If you're going into it spending like a few $1,000 and after some months you're saying, yeah, well, I don't want to do that anymore, then you get into the point of just wanting to sell everything. And of course you can do that pretty easily with gold and silver, but it's still a bit annoying, and I just wouldn't bother, honestly. Just, if you're getting into it, just buy a few coins, see if you like that, wait a few months, and then you can maybe spend some more money if you want to. But really, I would make sure that I like it, because it can get really expensive really quickly. And, wasting money is not something most people want to do. Another thing that I think is really important is to look for your local silver dealer and check the prices that they have, and maybe they aren't that bad, and then you can buy just from that person, right? Because it's really, really, really cool to have someone in your local city or whatever where you can just go to, maybe talk a little bit about gold and silver coins and stuff like that, just buy some stuff and just have a good time there. It's so much better than buying stuff online. It really is. And besides that, as a little side note, you can also do that anonymously, which is also cool, I guess, right? Because you can just invest your money into coins and bars without anyone knowing that that's the case, and without anyone maybe stealing your information and then doing something bad with that, right? Because there just is no information about that. I think that's also a really cool thing, and also increases your security and your personal finance stuff. I think that's a very cool touch. Just, outside of the obvious fact that it's nicer to go into a shop and to actually look at the stuff that you're buying and stuff like that, and to actually get a good understanding, especially when you're starting, of the stuff that you're buying, and to actually be able to talk to someone in person, one-on-one, that actually hopefully knows what they're talking about and can give you some useful tips. It's just so much better than buying stuff online, especially when you're getting started. Believe me, I've tried it. It's not that easy to do it online and to always do the right thing there, right? It's just better to do it with someone in person, in my opinion. So yeah, these were just some very, very general tips on how to get started with stacking silver or collecting coins, whatever you might want to do. And I can make some more videos about that, because there's a lot of stuff that you can think about when you want to get into stacking and collecting and stuff like that. But yeah, we'll see. Maybe I get some good more ideas about that, and we're of course gonna make some more videos about that. So yeah, I really hope you enjoyed today's video. If you've got any more questions whatsoever, be sure to write them in the comments below. I'd be very happy to answer them. As always, if you want to, you can also rate the video with like a thumbs up or a thumbs down, whatever you might want to do. And you can also subscribe to the channel. That would make me very happy and you wouldn't miss any other videos, hopefully. So yeah, thank you very much for watching. Have a fantastic week and until next time.